So in quick lab we are going to see the cloud storage lab. Okay, let's just start the lab. Open it in incognito mode. Copy the password. Accept the terms and conditions. So we'll do the first task. So go to cloud storage. Inside browser, we are going to create a bucket with unique name and it is multi-region. We need to uncheck the public access prevention on this bucket and the access control is fine grained. So as it is a bucket name is unique, we can just copy the project ID. Go to cloud storage, browser. Create a bucket with the unique name which we have copied. Just paste it here. Click continue, continue. Here we need to give fine grind, continue and create it. So next process is activate cloud shell. Let's activate it. So the bucket is created. We can check the progress. It is completed. Open a new window. Close it. Follow the instructions. So we need to export the bucket name. So the bucket name which we have created is same as the project ID. Let's copy and paste it here and press enter. If it is echo, it will just give the name of the bucket. So we are just going to run some sample file which is available in the internet, public file, Hadoop documentation, HTML file. Just copy and paste it. So if you copy and paste it in the browser, you will see the file. Actually, it is showing forbidden. You don't have any permission to access these resources. Anyway, just it is a demo. Leave it. And then you are just creating the copies with the same file. Setup 2 and setup 3. Anyway, the content will be same. For access control list, here you are just going to copy the setup.html file to the bucket 1. So here you can see there is no any objects inside the bucket 1. If I press enter, it will be uploaded. Here you can see if you refresh the thing, here you can see the file and it is a not public. So to get the default access list that has been assigned to the setup HTML, we need to give this command. For private and view the result, here you can just give it. To make it is a public readable, you need to execute this command for all users. If you execute this command, once you go to here, just refresh it. Here you can see public to internet. Just copy the URL and paste it in the browser. You will see the same content, forbidden, because it's the file content. Let's check the progress. It's done. Now we are just going to remove the setup.html. If you type ls, here we are just going to remove the setup.html. Once it is removed, here you can see it is removed. Setup.html is removed. So now we are just copying the setup.html file from the cloud storage bucket to the local uh, cloud shell. We are just going to paste it. So once it is done, we are just getting the copy of setup.html from cloud storage bucket. If you type ls, here you can see the file, setup.html file. Next one is we are just going to create a customer supplied encryption key. So we are just going to create a key, execute this. What you can do is just copy the key and then open a notepad and paste it here. So now just follow the remaining things. Just execute this command. Press Ctrl X and then execute this. Here you can see there is no any Boto file. Press upper arrow and then ls-el. If you give this, here you can see the file name called .boto. You can use VA editor in order to edit this. So we need to go and search encryption key inside this file. I am going to use VA editor .boto. Just go to the last one. Go down, go down, go down. Here you can see the encryption key. Just press I. Okay, now open the notepad, copy this and paste it here. Press Ctrl V. It will come. Now press escape and then colon WQ and then exclamatory symbol. That's it. So it is done. So here we are just uploading the setup2.html and setup3.html to the bucket. Just copy and execute the command. Okay, it's done. Check the progress. It is completed. Now we are just going to remove all the setup file in your local machines. If you type ls, here we are just going to remove all the setups. Once it is removed, here you can see it is removed. Now we are just copying all the setup files from cloud storage and then downloading it to local. If you type ls, here you can see the setup files. If you want to view the file, here is the file content. So again you need to open the Boto. So just command the encryption key and then uncommand the decryption key. Just copy the same key. vi.boto. If you press I, here you can remove the command, and then here we need to paste the command. So just copy the same key and then paste it here, Control V, and then press escape, colon WQ exclamatory. Okay, it is done. So now we are going to execute this command now to get another key. Again just copy it and then paste it in this file for further use. Now again go and open the .boto. Here you can just remove the hash symbol and paste this key. Go up, press I, and then remove this. Open the notepad. So this is the new key. Just paste it here. Control V. And then press escape, colon WQ exclamatory symbol. Okay, once it's done, you can just execute the remaining commands. So again you need to open the Boto file and then comment the decryption key. Okay, let's do that. We just need to command the decryption key. That's it. Press I, go to the last, okay, press escape, colon WQ exclamatory. It will come out. Just copy the remaining things. We are just going to recover it. So here we are going to do the lifecycle management policy. Just execute this command. Once you have executed, there is no lifecycle configuration. We need to enable it first. How we can do that? You can just copy it and paste it here. Control V, and then press Control O and then enter. Control O, then enter. Control X. That's it. Here we are just going to set up the lifecycle policy. Getting the lifecycle policy into that bucket. It's enabled. So So here we are just going to enable the version in order to recover the files. It is suspended. So now we are just going to enable it. We are just setting the version, and then next one is get, verifying the version. Here you can see it is enabled. Okay, it is enabled. Now we are just going to list it. Setup.html file. Now open the setup.html file and then delete some lines, because here we are just modifying the files and then make it some several versions. Create several versions of sample files in the bucket. So I am just going to use vi editor, vi sample.txt, sample.html, setup.html, sorry, setup.html. Press I and then just removes few lines. So this file contains less than 5, so I'm just going to remove few lines only. Anyway, we will recover it. Escape colon WQ. Copy the file to the bucket with the versioning option. Okay, we are just going to upload the file to the cloud storage bucket, because in cloud storage bucket we have enabled the object versioning. Okay, so no need to worry. So again I am just going to open the file and then delete few more lines. Before that I need to press yes, I. Delete the file, escape colon WQ. Okay, it's done. Copy the file to the bucket with the versioning option. Okay, done. We are just listing all the versions. Here you can see all the versions are available. So this is the version numbers. So as per the instructions, we are just copy the name of the oldest version of the file. The oldest will be at last. So just copy. Here you can just copy this and paste it here. Press enter. Once you type the echo of the version name, here you can see the file, this version number. Download the oldest original version of the file and verify its recovery. Okay, recover.txt. To verify the recovery, you need to just run this command. Okay, it's recovered. Next one is we are just going to synchronize a directory to the bucket. So just copy this command and execute it here. Press enter. It will just create one directory called the first level, and then inside that second level, copying the setup.html to the first level and copy the setup.html file to the second level folder also. To sync the first level directory on your bucket, okay, just copy this command and then execute it here. Press enter. So if you refresh it, here you can see the first level. So inside first level there is setup.html file. So inside second level, as per the command, we have a setup.html file. Okay, here we can just give the remaining command. So okay, it's done. If you want, you can just exited from Cloud Shell. So now next one is we are just going to switch it to the second project. How we can done? Open in incognito mode. Right click and open it in incognito mode. Here we have the second project ID. Name is called -01 GCP-01. So it is -03. This is the first project. We are just going to shift it to second project. Click all. -01 is the second. So here as per the instruction we are just going to create a bucket with multi-region fine grained. Let it create a with the same project ID of the second project ID name. We are going to create a bucket of with the help of second project ID. Go to compute uh, cloud storage browser, create a bucket, just copy and paste it here, leave the remaining things, it is fine grained and create. Here you are just going to upload some sample txt file to that bucket. Okay, upload a file. I have some sample.txt. I have uploaded it into that bucket. So next one we are going to create a service account with the role of storage object viewer. The name is called cross project storage. Just copy, go to IAM, on the left hand side here you can see the service account. Create service account, just give the name and the role is storage object viewer. Just copy and paste the role name, storage object viewer. Done. So here if you go to IAM you can see cross project storage with the storage object viewer. Now we are just going to create a key. So if you click it, go to manage key, add key, create a new key with the JSON format, create it. Okay, so we need to rename it to credentials.json. Show in folder, rename it to this. Close it, check the progress. So now switch back to project 1 and then create a server with the name of cross project. So -03 is the project 1. Now go to compute engine, VM instances, create an instance with this name under which region? Europe West 1 and Europe West 1D N1 standards with boot disk of 10. Europe West 1 with the Europe D zone, choosing N1, and then boot disk is version 10. Select it, just go ahead and create it. So inside that VM we need to SSH into that, and then we are just going to copy the command. Let's wait until it's create. Okay, now SSH into that. If the message appears like connection via cloud identity aware proxy failed, then click connect without identity aware. Okay, retry. Okay, now we are done. Execute this command. So actually just copy this, paste it here. This is the project ID with the bucket name we have created. If you type the echo, it will just give the name. So first we need to set the file. The file which is present inside the bucket, and the name of the file is sample.txt. If you echo, it will give the content. Let me try to list the object in storage bucket 2. It won't. Access denied. How we can authorize it? We just need to upload the credentials. If you type ls, here I don't have anything. Click upload file, choose it. Credentials, upload file. Okay, it's uploaded. If you type ls, here you can see the file. Now we need to use it for authentication purpose. So let me try to access the file. Access the object which is present inside the bucket. Here you can see I am able to access it. Let me see the content of the file. Inside sample.txt I have this content. Okay, that's why it is showing. If I type the next command, it is showing the access denied. Now what I'm going to do is switch back to project 2. I'm just changing the permission. Instead of storage object viewer, we need to give storage object admin. On the service account name as cross project -storage. Now switch back to second project. Go to IAM. Just click the pencil icon for cross project. Here you can see I am just replacing it. Copy and paste the storage object admin name. Just save it. Okay, it is saved. Let me check the progress. Here it is done. So that's it for this task. You can also verify it. Now if I go to the SSH, let me try to execute it. Yeah, it will take a few minutes to get reflect into that, so that's why it is taking that. That's it for this lab.